Welcome to K Drama Divas, a podcast and community for passionate fans of Korean dramas. Join us as we explore the captivating world of K-dramas, discussing the latest releases, timeless classics, and everything in between. Whether you're a seasoned K-drama addict or just stepping into this addictive realm, get ready to laugh, cry, and fangirl with the K Drama Divas. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We're the K Drama Divas podcast, and I'm Amanda.
I'm Serina.
And I'm Maureen.
Welcome to our podcast.
K Drama Divas.
K Drama Divas. I don't need to repeat everything you say.
What do I think?
Today we are talking about Miss Night and Day, the final 2 episodes.
Yes. For what? 15 and 16, right?
Yeah, 15 and 16.
Okay.
Before we do that, though, let's do a shout out. Do you guys have any shout outs?
I don't have any this time.
I don't have any either.
Okay, well, we do want to shout out someone. We don't know who you are, but you're in Illinois, Batavia, Illinois. We've seen you listen to our podcasts, and we're wondering about you.
That's a little weird. We just want to know who our listeners are, so we would love to have them reach out, right?
Yeah, and actually, there's a lot of people over the U.S. that listen,
Right.
but we were curious, wondering where in Illinois are they listening, and it was Batavia. I've never heard of Batavia. Have you?
I have
No.
No.
But it looks like a great place to live. I looked at pictures of the community. So nice.
Or so maybe whoever it is, they could give us a little information on Batavia.
Yeah, tell us. Is it a place where people would want a vacation?
Right. Maybe we could go there. And we could do a podcast with our friend from Batavia.
We should. We should. It would be quite the adventure.
It would be.
Anyway, if you're listening, Batavia, give us a shout out on X, formerly known as Twitter, or Facebook.
Or we have other platforms, right?
Yeah,
or
I think we do we?
You're the one that manages it. We're on everything, right?
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah.
I think we are.
So
We're just curious. We just want to say hi. Thanks for
hello.
listening.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And to everyone else, thanks for
Yes.
listening.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about Miss Night and Day.
Who's going to start it?
I don't even know what to say.
Because we were really, really excited going into the last 2 episodes, right?
We
Yeah.
were.
We all loved it. We
Mhm.
were all excited. We couldn't wait for them to drop. And then, okay, we'll start with Maureen. What was your overall thought of thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Just the last 2 episodes.
Yes, I'm not gonna be upset with it at all.
Amanda, what do you think?
Well,
I'm with you.
honestly, it's like almost like I'm a balloon. I was filled with helium. I was so excited. I was almost the perfect balloon. And then episode 15 came and I was like deflated. It didn't keep the momentum.
I agree.
And I remember Serina saying last week, we can't say anything yet. We haven't seen the end.
We can't rate it until then.
But you know, they always have to break up, usually, in a romance drama.
But I don't care that they broke up. I just think the last 2 episodes weren't the same. I don't know. I was kind of let down by the way it ended in the last couple episodes.
I think it ended really good because they didn't discount the older woman, which I was wondering if they would do when she,
right.
Changed back to just being young all the time.
You thought Miss Knight would disappear completely?
No, Miss Day.
Miss Day.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I don't know if it's day or night right now.
And so I think I think the show really, I think it did a good thing really for older people too.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's basically a lot of romances or dramas anyway that are just young people. But this one, I mean, she's in her 50s, and really, I think it was good.
I mean, I think some of the overall themes were good. I'm not saying it wasn't even a good drama. It was a
Right.
good drama. I liked
Right.
it. But for me, it just 15 and 16, the whole tone changed. And I didn't like it as much. I still like it. I would say watch it. And I agree with you about, I don't know, some of the themes, like, I feel like they're trying to say you're never too old to accomplish something.
Right.
Because if you think about it, Miss Knight thought at 28 that she was too old.
Right.
And she was like giving up, literally giving up at the beginning. And then at the end, she felt like, I can't do life without you, Miss Day. You're so amazing, even though it was still her.
Yeah.
And even though she was older, she accomplished everything and didn't give up. And kind of like, you don't let age stop you.
Right.
And I think we could all take that to heart wherever we're at.
Right. No matter what our age is.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. I think overall it was great. I loved it up to that point. I love like you were alluding to or talking about, I love the fact, because I figured as soon as she turned just into Miss Knight that we would never see Miss Day again. But I love the fact that like one of the last scenes was her popping up at the end.
Yes.
I mean, that made my heart so happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So that, but it was like, I don't.
And they did get together,
Yeah,
They
that's,
did.
which is great.
but she accomplished what she wanted to.
Right.
You know?
I'm not saying she didn't,
We're not disagreeing with you.
but so episode 15 was also super sad. So sad. And I mean, to me, and it's okay because I've come to terms with the fact that Korean dramas are going to be sad and make me cry. But it just didn't seem, it was such a happy drama. And even though there was suspense, I was kind of sad. And it's my personal opinion because I wanted them to be alive at the end.
The people that were missing.
Yeah, and I didn't know how that would work.
yes.
But
Me too.
in my heart, I'm like, oh, they could still be alive. And then
Yes.
they weren't. And the mom, oh my goodness. And of course she would be sad, but they just made it so sad
Right.
because you find out it's like the mom raised her. It was like practically her daughter. And
Well, the other part, and we talked about this last time, is the young singer guy who
Mhm.
has a crush on them both. Because I was mentioning that I just didn't see how he really fit into it. And I think they didn't end his part of it well either.
I would agree with
No.
that.
I would too.
I just don't, I mean, he wasn't in so much of it, and he was just kind of there once in a while. And I can see bits and pieces where, but yeah, I just think if they were going to put him in there, they should have used him more.
Yes, I think he should have been used more.
Right.
He was there to testify or whatever it was that they, what did they do? I mean,
Yeah, maybe it was testifying, but I mean, I wasn't. So the last time you said that, I was thinking, no, his role's fine. Like he
Mhm.
plays a purpose. But the last 2 episodes, you're right. He was barely in it.
right.
I don't feel like they wrapped up his storyline very well at all. I mean,
I agree.
Mhm.
they tried to say, oh, he wrote a song about his experience
Yes.
with her. And he was acting like it's private, it's personal.
And he didn't, it was like he didn't
Yeah.
care anymore. And which is fine because you move on, right? If you know somebody, you move on to the next part of your life. But it just didn't seem real to me. I mean, like,
Mhm.
it wasn't sincere. I don't know.
There was no closure with it,
Right.
really.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
true, like, oh, you felt like it ended.
Right. And even though it could end good and they're both happy, it was just open-ended.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I agree completely.
But on a happy note, the best friend and the investigator got together early.
Yes, that was cute.
That was very cute. Again, I'm not going to repeat myself because I've said
Odd
it.
couple.
Right. And you would have assumed that she would have ended up with the singer guy.
I know, I do.
But how real is that? I mean, the whole thing was
How real is any of it?
exactly. We're really, I mean,
Why? Boy band singers get married all the time or have girlfriends, right?
But really.
So I wanna bring this up, Mom, because I feel like if Singer Boy was to get together with Miss Knight, you would have been fine with it.
That's probably true, huh?
So what does it matter if it's the best friend? That you'll stand in judgment in. But
that's, I don't know. That's a good one.
She will neither confirm nor deny.
I can call my mom out on things like this.
But I really don't think the singers really get married that often, you know, when
In
they're
real life?
Yeah, in real life like that. I mean, maybe once they've been around a long time, they do. It's the same way with the actors and actresses.
But this isn't real life. A cat made her turn.
Right.
In this
Was-
drama, a young singer can get married.
Was it really the cat that made her turn in the end, or was it the fact that she needed to learn that she can do anything at any age? Isn't that really what the moral of the story
yes.
I
was?
think it is
It
because
didn't have anything to do with the
Yeah.
cat. It was just coincidence that the cat was there.
Mhm.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Right.
Because I like how they transitioned her back to being Miss Knight and how Miss Day came to her and had a
Yes.
heart to heart with her in her
Right.
dream, and
Right.
it was very touching.
It was.
Yes.
It was.
That was a good part.
I mean, even the emotional. I cried. Did you cry? I was trying not to look at you during it because I
did
was
not, but you and Maureen both.
I just thought it was really sweet. There's a lot of tender,
Mhm.
sad, emotional moments. But I guess the big elephant in the room, though,
Oh, what?
with the whole 15 and 16. The guy with the mustache in episode 14.
Oh, I was told that it was her in disguise.
Oh,
Who told you that?
Someone on Facebook.
So
to
you
your personal Facebook?
Yes, because I wrote on there, I said, I loved it, but I do have one gripe. And I said, spoiler alert for those that.
But how do you know she was in disguise? I mean,
Exactly.
she must have been because
Yes. But I'm
But
thinking
it
that
didn't-
still wasn't her.
how many times did we rewind it and pause it?
Exactly.
It was not her in disguise. It was a
was-
completely different person.
Exactly. But
It was a guy.
I mean, it
But-
did kind of look like a fake mustache.
Yes, but it was definitely a guy.
but it was a man.
I
Yes.
know. So it was just, I went into episode 15 thinking there's a second killer.
Right.
When are they going to appear? Maybe everyone's alive. And so
Right.
maybe part of my disappointment with the last two episodes were my preconceived predictions that didn't come true.
That could
It could, yes.
It
You
could
shouldn't
be.
have any preconceived.
from the woman that tells us everything.
That's funny.
Not
I
really,
know.
but I don't. I can see where that could play into it, but I still don't think that that's why I was disappointed by the ending, the last two episodes. I just think it wasn't. It just didn't wrap up, and like you said, it was kind of like they were a little disconnected from the first 14 episodes,
Right.
So that may a little bit, but I don't think
Mm.
that was the full reason.
But I almost feel like I should expect it at this point because the ending, and you did, I mean, saying we need to hold them up
Right.
before really, because as much as I love K-dramas, the endings are a struggle.
By the
I
way,
agree.
she plays an evil person in the one I'm watching right now.
Who is she?
That evil woman that's the killer.
Oh, really?
Oh.
And I'm thinking, oh, so you probably are typecast.
What do you
Right.
watch now?
See you in my 19th life.
Oh, okay. So now we know that she's evil in that one. Should we know that yet?
I don't know. I mean, that's how
What
she's been
episode
the
are
whole
you on?
time. 5 or 6.
Okay.
So can I just ask you about that? So is it that she's died 18 times or he's died 18 times or what?
Oh,
Why is
the
it
girl?
called that?
Yeah, she has. And she says that everyone is reborn, but it's like she remembers each one. That's her explanation. Yeah. But the thing is that it's kind of sad in a way, but also happy. But she told her mother that she would come back and that she would visit her. And her mother remembers that years later and thinks about her at times. But her little sister, it was like she died in a car accident.
The little sister.
No, the girl.
Oh, the main gal.
Yes, the main gal. And I thought right away that it had to have been planned. What do you call it? Killing or whatever?
Right.
I thought there's no way.
Should we wrap up on Miss 90? Is there anything else we want to talk about? Or do we want to rate it?
I really liked the male lead.
I did too.
I felt like you liked the singer better, but
no, I told you I liked 5 characters from it.
Okay, yeah.
I felt 5.
I really liked the male lead.
Right.
I thought it was really funny and kind of joyful, and I really enjoyed it up to episode.
Right.
And then it was okay.
Yes, I agree. And I liked a lot of the characters. I liked the parents. I liked the Miss Day. I liked, even some of the like the coworkers in the building, and the inspector. There were a lot of good characters, but I agree with your overall between episodes, obviously, because I've said it 100 times. So
I just wonder if we had watched it in one sitting, if we would feel differently. I don't think I would.
I don't think I would.
But it's so hard to know.
I don't think.
Well, maybe we need to go back and watch it again.
I don't have time. I have to watch other things.
We have more podcasts to do. We can't do it on this. So should we rate it?
Okay, 1 through 5, Mom.
4.8.
Mm-hmm. Serina.
See, I'm just going to say 4.
And I'm going to say 4.5.
Okay. I was debating between 4 and 4.5, but I'm really disappointed. So
yeah, I mean, maybe I'm closer to 4. Oh, see, I'm wavering.
See, don't waver.
Stick with
it. Stick with it.
I really did like it, but then when I think of some of the others, I rate a 5. I'm like, is it really at that level?
Episodes 1 through 14 were.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
I found out that they both actually have confirmed they're not dating, which is funny. It's like what people always say on these romantic dramas, that the leads, they had such chemistry and they've got to be dating in real life, but they're not dating. In fact, he quit talking to her like pretty early on. And he did that because he didn't want there to be
any scandalous talk,
anything like that. So but then at the end they started talking, and he said, or she said, she was like his little brother. And he even mentioned something like that.
Really?
That she was like his little brother.
She was like his little brother.
Brother, yes.
She wasn't like his little brother. She was like his little sister.
No. They
said brother.
Brother.
So they're each other's brother.
No, she is his little brother. She said
How can she be his little brother?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we're not saying it wrong.
I'm just saying.
Interesting. Okay.
They must have a really playful, funny, silly relationship.
Maybe she's kind of tomboy.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Okay. All right. Sorry, I kept questioning, but I just kept thinking it was being said wrong. And I was like, that can't be what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've heard it here. They're not dating. Please send us a message on Twitter, X, Facebook, or wherever you get your podcasts, and tell us what you thought of Miss Night and Day. That's all we have time for today.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the K Drama Divas podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we did. Before we part ways, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. Connect with us on social media at K Drama Divas to stay up to date on recent podcasts and to share your thoughts and recommendations.